Welcome back, everybody, to our Assessing Survivor podcast as we get these point of views from people that have never watched this season before. I'll start with ups and downs. Alex, who went up for you? Who went down for you? I know you're not enjoying the boot order, but who went up and down?
I'm really not. Who went up? I'd say I think Tina went up. And who went down? Amber went down, like all the way down. Yeah. Am I explaining why? Because I feel like Amber is just like, I mean, maybe Jerry going is good for her, but I just feel like she has no one at this point. So I'm pretty sure she's going down. I think the Team Kucha might stand a chance now because there's Roger and Elizabeth. They're not really like threats to Colby and them. So possibly they might be doing well, but Tina goes up because she's able to connect with Kucha. She's able to have Keith behind her and then also get out Jerry. So I think she just has a lot of things going well for her. And Colby's a huge physical threat, so I don't know, she's doing well.
Aspen.
I guess Colby kind of went up for me. Surprisingly, he is kind of spitting some strategy, and like I don't want to take away from Elizabeth either, because she kind of pulled out a big move too, like she came to play and she realized that she can't just be sitting back no more.
Yep.
So both of them kind of on the ups for me. And yeah, I agree. I think Amber went down. She got her little legs chopped out. Jerry is gone now, and so I kind of feel like she a fish in water. She kind of just, I don't know. It's her against everybody pretty much.
Dee, did Daddy Keith go up for you this week?
We are not on speaking terms right now because he voted for Alicia. So.
Wow.
Oh.
But the person that went up for me would be Elizabeth.
We're not on speaking terms. Sorry. What?
Elizabeth went up for me because she kind of took the focus off of her because she was the target at first, but due to the fact of her being so nice and so like friendly, Tina was able to shift the voting focus towards someone else. And the person that went down would have to be Colby because he can't even keep his own team situated on the same page. So he doesn't have as much rank as he thought he did.
Good point, because Jerry had Colby's back up until the whole shell thing that he started doing, but I still feel like she would have taken him farther than anyone else would. So it is kind of like a bad idea that Colby jumped with the Jerry thing. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't even. Yeah, he has no pull. You're right, Dee. You're right, 100%.
Well, we'll start with this first episode titled "Friends?" ? This was Elizabeth's episode. I feel like she definitely came to play. At least somebody finally started playing again after losing Mike, and that kind of just made everybody fall apart.
Yeah.
But so, like, what do you think about Elizabeth and getting close to Tina to use her for information?
It's so smart. It's a genius move. I feel like they just the older people cling to Elizabeth. I guess they maybe like look at her as a daughter, or like
she likes them, dude. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
She does.
I get it. Like I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it saved her kind of, just being able to connect with the older people. And so like, I don't know, she kind of pulled it out her ass right then.
She's sitting in a pretty good spot. I mean, now that like lines are kind of getting freaking blurred for once in this damn game, like now that Jerry's gone and it's 4-3, I don't know. I feel like Elizabeth does have a shot. I mean, they might want to come back to, Olga Core Strong and like take out another one, but it's like, I don't know. There's a good chance that Elizabeth is sitting in a good spot because of what she's been doing.
Yeah, I was sad to see my girl go though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It broke me. It broke me to see my girl go. Like they just was hating, like, cause
Yeah,
she
exactly.
They were
Hating
literally just
everybody
beaten because she's stronger than the other guys. Like that's the
else.
reason.
Gonna dress up mess. She should have
Like,
whooped on her
physical threat.
ass.
I mean,
Was that Amber? She could have got her ass whooped on dry
I think it was
muscular.
Jerry. I think it was Jerry saying that. Like
no,
she's
it's Jerry.
guys, you know.
Jerry
No,
said that she's stronger than the
somebody
guy.
drew a muscular figure on the card.
Oh, I think that may have been Amber.
That was
Yeah,
it.
she need her ass whooped for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why I don't know this.
Because I think she got a good body. I think she looks fucking good out there. Like she is doing
But that's
well.
what they're jealous about because she's like everyone else is a twig except for her. Like
And she definitely
Amber,
would've
Jerry,
dominated
and
the
Tina, they're
company.
all twigs, you know. And the fact that she's stronger than maybe some of the guys like rubs them the wrong way. Like Alicia didn't even play. Like that's what I also think was like hurting her too. She wasn't playing after like Mike left, like or after maybe Jeff.
It was
like,
Jeff because that was like her.
It broke her. She didn't like do anything after. She was just sitting around, like sort of like it is what it is, sort of thing.
Well,
right?
I mean, she was discussing it with Elizabeth, but
Elizabeth, like it's not. She's talking to Elizabeth. That's not doing anything. Like it's not going to change anything, you know. So Elizabeth like kind of just like took over in terms of a strategist and someone who's more aware. Because I thought Alicia was the more aware one out of all of them, but I think starting when Kucha started getting like one by one leaving, like that's when everyone just started just laying down and not playing anymore, which kind of sucked. Elizabeth really stood up randomly, you know.
she did. I mean, they needed somebody to.
Yeah. Interesting final. So.
How do you feel about Jerry and her rice, Didi?
I don't think anything can make this lady happy at this point. She should have went before Alicia left. She should have went before the other person, who was Jeff, left. She irritates me just because she always complaining about something. Like if it's that bad, you cook something.
Right. Only one thing can make her happy. It's Colby.
And you don't even want her.
I know you don't like her.
Want her, and everybody noticed it. Like it's weird how even
it's really
like
awkward.
Alicia called it out. Alicia like, yeah, you know, like,
oh,
yikes. Yeah, the rice thing threw me off. It's like, bitch, you cooked the rice then. Like,
exactly. You got something to say about it.
It's not a good social move at all. Like
she definitely has something with the food. That is definitely.
Yeah, she's very peculiar about food.
I want to know what
she kept winning the reward challenges though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
She went back to back, and then she won the boomerang by herself. Like I don't know, she was beasting those eating challenges. Like I don't know.
Anything with food, I guess that motivates Jerry.
It lights her up. Like she's ready.
It is if you wanted food.
So I went on Wikipedia and I found out that after that season, like this season that we're watching right now, roughly 2,000 new babies were named Colby, and they think it's because of Colby. That's freaking insane. That's nasty.
This is the most watched Survivor season, and they even were beating Friends in the ratings. So
wait, really? What is the reason for it? It's so boring.
It was new.
Beating who in the ratings?
Oh,
Friends.
Oh, no.
Friends is huge back then.
Friends was huge.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
I just don't like Friends. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't care about Friends either, but
I never seen it, but I'm just saying.
I tried. I only lasted one episode. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I think it's like the most like dramatic season, you know, like coming off of season one.
In Australia.
Like, yeah.
I didn't watch season 1 then because I don't understand. Like,
where were they in season 1?
Huh?
Where were they?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Africa? No, not Africa. Borneo. Borneo is like an island, right? Somewhere.
I think it is somewhere in Africa, South Africa, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. It was weird how they just pinned everything on Alicia. I'm like, I don't feel like she stood out in individual.
She didn't stood out anywhere. Like she wasn't like beasting challenges either. It was just she looked bigger, like she looked muscular. That's really it. She didn't have any gameplay. There was no like scheming around. Like I don't know, like what the reason was.
He looked better than her. That's what it was.
That is what it was.
Yeah.
I was happy to see her and Nick kind of like have a relationship when she left though, because it made me think like, man, they out there doing it for us, for the people, for the culture. They trying to hold it together, and I pretty much knew Nick was gonna be next if he didn't win. Like, I mean, that's
we're the whites targeting the black players back to back. I mean, this is a trend on Survivor in the early seasons.
Yes,
it's definitely
absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
Maybe it's subconscious, but like people really they always target the one person that doesn't look like everyone else, right? So it's really annoying. It's really annoying because in Survivor, at least early Survivor seasons, they only cast a few POC like in each season, so it's like impossible for them. Like the first time that an Asian guy won was because there was 4 teams of 4 different races. That's the only reason why. Like he bunched up with the Asians and like try to win.
Yeah.
It's insane. I hate the fact that every social game season, it's always the white people just be like, let's target this person, and there's no saying that it's the race related thing, but it's like you kind of see it. Like it's kind
of sometimes it definitely is obvious that it is.
I think it is.
I think it even worse. I don't I don't understand, but
on Survivor,
I don't think you feel that for this season. I don't feel it. I just feel like they think they're stronger, per se.
Yeah, no, I get that because they did kind of fly under the radar when they were separate teams. So I do think that this season, Nick and Alicia did really well to like just fit in, I guess.
Yeah.
However, Alicia wasn't outspoken when she was outspoken. The minute she said something about Elizabeth with her pig or with her chickens, like that's when not Elizabeth, Kimmy. That's when Elizabeth was like, she's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
As if like I don't know. I think Alicia and Nick just weren't outspoken enough.
Does anybody feel sorry for Keith? Do you feel sorry for Keith about Jerry always? Because she's always stepping on him cooking. He says it's the most nervous he's ever felt about cooking in his life.
But he didn't cook for president. So I was like,
yeah.
Like, who is she to tell him about his rights? Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Go act somewhere. The fuck?
Go act somewhere.
And she's an actress.
Yeah.
I don't think she is anymore, right?
Well, what about Daddy Keith winning 2 immunities in a row?
Ew.
He looked good and stuff. Like the abs just stand out to me. But yes, I was happy that he won. He only rubbed me the wrong way when he voted out Alicia, but I got over it fast.
Oh yeah.
Why'd you get over it so fast?
Because it's Keith. It's Daddy Keith.
Gross. Absolutely gross.
Sick, bro. Sick.
I mean,
both of my men won.
You can't say Keith does have he's good in challenges.
Yeah, he's pretty tough. Yeah, honestly. But Aspen's face is me.
What are you thinking, Aspen?
Yeah, send his old ass home. He don't look good. It looks gross. His saggy ass on there is.
He's not the saggy one. That's Roger.
Yo, she went quick to defend. Well, do you like Roger? You don't like Roger anymore?
No, I never did. I never liked Roger.
Yeah, it was always Daddy Keith.
Gross.
I know. Get him out of here. He's
Keith's personality is so much worse than Roger. Like his personality sucks. Like
it really does. He's just so awkward,
he's
bro.
So petty and he's so annoying.
What is wrong with awkward?
No, awkward's fine. It's just awkward paired with petty. I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he just I don't know. He's something else. It's so funny that he was like, when Jerry had won the challenge and he's like, oh my God, it's so peaceful. Like
that's what I'm talking about. That's some
it was peaceful.
No, it was peaceful. It's just funny the way he like
it's funny that he brought it up. Like him out of everybody.
Because he hates Jerry. Like he's petty.
I think he brought it up. I thought somebody else brought it up.
I think it was him.
Yeah.
Like, he said it and everyone was like laughing with it. And then
somebody said, doesn't it seem different or something like that?
Maybe, but
it was a woman.
Might have been.
Keith so hard. Stop
standing Keith.
Stop.
That's gonna bully you.
Right? For real.
Y'all bullying me.
Find a new older guy.
Seriously.
Well, we gotta find a different season for her.
Why? What's wrong?
It's gonna be some
It's
better
not-
looking old guys that come
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, there's just better older guys to choose from, I guess.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I can't wait till she meet the one
Which one?
old black guy who be having like, like the Secret Service and y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what season that is. Wait, you guys.
I don't know if Dee Dee's gonna be into that.
You know what I mean?
Wait. You have to DM me which season that was because I don't know if I've seen it. I don't remember.
No,
Tell me the season. I'll look at the picture and see if I will or not.
no, I
No,
can't.
eventually, we're just gonna have Dee Dee rank the daddies in order.
Yes, that would be a good episode.
Like
when
50
we
and
get far.
older.
Not 50. I said 30.
30.
Keith is
30 and older.
In his 50s.
Keith is like at least in his
65.
40s.
Keith is definitely not 40. He's like 50s, right? He has white hair everywhere. Like
Bro,
I
he
think he's
like
in his 40s.
55.
He looked 40 something.
I'm gonna check it out right now. Y'all are tripping.
He looks 40.
I'm with you, Alex. Late
40?
50.
How
Late
He
Maybe like
looks 40
44.
something.
Oh shit. Wait. So when was season?
2001.
He's 61 now. So he was 40.
Yeah,
Mm,
Yo, he looks old. Okay, white people old age so
that's
much.
true. That is
you
true.
know they do.
Like,
Unfortunately,
Are you
we do.
recording right now, Nick?
Yeah.
You're gonna edit that part out, right?
Why?
which part?
No.
Which
The part
No,
you
it's
just said,
true.
Alex.
It's true.
It's true.
You know, black don't crack. Stop it. Come
Unless
on.
you on
we
it.
don't crack either until we're like 60 and then we get really old looking. It's like young till then, there's no in between.
Okay.
Gotta keep it real.
I agree. Any other thoughts on the Alicia elimination episode?
I'm gonna miss my girl, man. I wanted her to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
She was
did.
cool.
I thought she did a
Wasn't
great
boring.
job.
I knew she wasn't gonna win, but at least last longer than Jerry.
Yeah, I didn't think she would win
He
either.
almost did.
Yeah, she the first one on the jury, so I think she looked good when she came back too from that. I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, it did you good to get off that island, honey, huh?
She seemed very concerned that Jerry left. I don't know why. I was like,
Yeah, I
I was
noticed
like,
that too.
why is she
It's probably
looking
just
like that?
more shocker than anything.
She probably was expecting one of the creatures.
I was shocked too, actually,
Really?
to be honest.
Yeah.
Yes, because they was doing teams all the time, and they just switched
Oh.
up for her.
So let me ask you this, do you like seeing that? Do you like the so divided teams where they stay loyal, or do you like the whole mixing it up and
I like mixing it up. I don't even think they should have voted for teams to begin with, but I'm saying the way they were going seemed like they would never switch up.
But I mean, weren't you close to Team Rona during our game?
Team Rona?
Yeah,
not
Dee Dee
close.
was close to Patty and Q. That was her closest people.
Yeah, Team Runner.
That's not.
So you were being loyal. You was playing that loyal game,
shit.
right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe for her watching and playing, it's different.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I like mixing it up either way. I don't like watching stale old teams just forming and then.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I like watching.
the strategy is still forming though, because
yeah, there's probably no clear strategies that they know of. They probably just know that I know these people and I trust these people more than those people. So
it's basically Richard Hatch's strategy in season 1.
it makes sense. It's just it's really annoying to watch because I'm like, okay, well next week some other person from this tribe is losing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I hate to know what's gonna happen.
I pretty much knew it was gonna be Nick. I was impressed. I like that challenge. I really did. That was good challenge for Survivor, early on.
Yeah.
I screamed.
I would have done on those challenges.
It's a balanced one, right? No, it was a balanced one. Oh no, it was a rope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was balanced.
The thing is, Nick was having trouble too. He was having his taste buds enlarged. He was ready to go home. But then
he fought hard.
That challenge, yeah, he fought hard. He beat Colby.
I mean, he really had no competition the first 2 rounds.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, but Colby is everyone's favorite American hero. He's the
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, 2,000 babies were named Colby after.
Yeah,
that.
Colby did get
That's
famous
insane.
off this.
He is cute.
Oh no! I'm having a meltdown. I'm having a meltdown.
I can tell Alex is having a meltdown.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Do you have any other thoughts on the Colby Jerry dynamic? Because I mean, Jerry's just thirsty this whole time.
So funny.
She just needed some.
She needed some chocolate.
Yeah, Aspen.
Like, give me
that vacation at the reefs. Oh my god, so awkward for Jerry.
It was a first date to her. She like, we on a date.
Like, a honeymoon without sex. Like,
yeah, like what are you talking about? Like,
he like, that ain't how I
not divorce you. Like,
we didn't even go to the courthouse yet. We didn't turn the paper in yet. What do you mean?
While he was like no strategy talk, and then he's over there collecting shells for his other. Yo, he's smart. Like
he is smart.
Actually, like, he is really smart without like.
And then gonna try to personalize them too. Like, Tina, this is orange for Tennessee.
The one
that has a whole.
I really thought about it.
Yeah, why he said that, but yeah, he personalized them, and then like they were really appreciative of it, and only Jerry saw through it, and then Jerry's gone now, so it's like I don't know, like Colby is dangerous physically.
No, hey, that's jury management 101 right there.
Yeah. No one's gonna notice that. Like he's probably the first to create jury management with those shells.
Yeah,
people should like name him as the inventor of jury management, because those shells, they were like, oh my god, it's from one of the 7 wonders of the world. Like they were really happy about that.
He was piping that shit up.
Yeah, he was like, this one's like crazy, actually pretty crazy.
That's why I said Kobe went up, bro. He playing the game, bro. He not just out here to be looking like no dumb all-American hero.
Yeah, which he was for the first like 8 episodes. Like he was so bimbo for me.
Yeah.
Or himbo, I guess. But like no, like he. What was I gonna say? I just thought of himbo and everything disappeared. It was something about gameplay that he did, but no, because he voted out Jerry, or he got Jerry out basically by not campaigning harder, and I feel like Jerry really had his corner. So like, I don't know. That's the only thing that I would say that isn't up for him, because everyone else kind of knows the physical threat. Like Jerry's just kind of blinded by the chocolate right now, but like she would have kept him longer, so he probably should have kept her, which I think he tried to with Tina and Keith, but it didn't work. Tina and Keith.
This was Daddy Keith's episode. I hate to break it to Aspen and Alex, but he was the one that was on board to vote Jerry off first, of course.
I mean, to be fair, Tina also doesn't like Jerry at all.
But it's really Keith who's been having these debates with her since like episode 1.
Jerry started it. So
I'll say it's Elizabeth and Keith. I'll say that.
Yeah, because it's really Elizabeth worked Tina. That's Keith. What really happened.
Yeah.
No, but Keith was the first person on that team to be like, yeah, we should probably vote for Jerry. This would be the time, because before they've been just voting on their team the whole time.
I mean, they do have the numbers still, unless Amber flips over now, which would make it 4-3. Like, that would be cool, but I don't know if Amber is capable of doing it. If they took out Amber, Jerry would probably do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was flipped, Jerry would have totally done that, because she don't like Keith. Probably not Tina either. So we'll see, because I feel like they'll revert back to the line that's being drawn. They just wanted Jerry out.
True.
So you guys think Nick's going to have to win again?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
For sure. Because Overcore will not keep him. They're not going to keep another Kucha member. And out of the 3 of them, it's Nick that's the strongest. So we'll see what happens, but I think Nick is going home.
Even though it really would make more sense to get Roger out, honestly. I don't know why people ain't looking at him as a threat, but I mean, he is catching a food. He played a little smart too, being like, oh, well, now
they both are.
I'm gonna step up into the fisherman's role, and I'm feeding y'all motherfuckers. So how y'all gonna vote me out now?
He's doing that without
Mike taught him well.
Well, Mike didn't teach him, but Mike didn't. Mike announced he was a leader when he did that. So Roger was like, "Let me tweak that up and do the same thing without saying that, because that's stupid behavior."
Right. Yeah.
Well, any other thoughts on this Jerry elimination episode?
It was past overdue.
No, yeah, and she was at this. She's so like unaware. That's what annoys me about her. She just act like she don't know. She like, oh my God, y'all, I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. I don't know.
But we literally lost all the personalities back to back to back
like
to back.
Michael
to back.
Stupin after he burned his hands off, like that's when everything went down.
Not his hands off.
All the entertainment, like
Yeah.
like Jeff, Alicia, and Jerry, like, and those three like ran the show in terms of like comedy or like any drama. Like
now they about to start like skipping straight from the challenge to tribal because it ain't gonna be like nothing to talk about.
Make it like 30-minute episodes. Like I'm okay. I don't need to see this ending. Like I don't know what to do with these people. Like they're all boring. I guess the only people I'm rooting for is Elizabeth at this point. Like Elizabeth, I guess Colby because he is playing some really cool things, but I don't like him personally, so I don't want him to win. But he deserves it at the moment, you know.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Elizabeth and Colby. Yeah,
he kind of.
I think Tina's doing it very underground as well. If you think about it,
I think it's Tina. Yeah,
Tina's friends with everybody. Like Tina's friends with Keith.
But y'all think they gonna let her old ass win?
They might. If she's paired with like.
What?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Tina's made some good friends. So Tina
is friends with everybody.
Yeah. And even if she hates Jerry hates Keith more than she hates Tina. So like Tina has good chances in any combination. Like the only person she will lose for sure is Colby, probably. You know, everyone will be like, Colby did more, maybe. Mm-hmm. But everyone else, I think she has a good shot of winning against them because everyone is probably connected with her more than anyone else. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight.
We'll see, especially how she plays it later on. But she's in a good spot. I don't know.
Even what about Keith? You guys are sleeping on Keith. You don't think he has any chance?
No. I don't think Keith has like friends except for Tina. Like no one's really his friend. They just like
they about to drop his ass as soon as they can.
Yeah, they really will. Colby will at least. I feel like Tina is final two plans for like Colby's plan and Keith's plan is to bring Tina to the end. And for Tina, I don't know who she's picking or who she's thinking. She probably, I would say she should go for like Keith, I guess. But
Elizabeth slipping up in there like a little snake, though.
Nah, but if she brings Elizabeth, a lot of the jury, no, maybe not. The jury's pretty equal. It's gonna be equal from Kucha and Ogakor, right? So I don't know. I don't know who could. I mean, as boring as this cast is, it's pretty good in a sense of like anyone could win it at this point.
Yeah.
Because like there's no dominant player besides physically Colby, and that's kind of it. But even then, he lost to Nick.
No, you don't think Nick?
Nick just proved
himself. Keith's just won 2 immunities in a row.
Come on, stop bringing up.
Listen.
Excuse me.
He did though. He won the first 2 immunities.
Even though that's my man, the first one really don't count.
Oh, Tina gave it up.
Tina gave it up.
Tina would have been there forever. Like she would have stayed there.
See, I don't think Tina would have got off.
The thing is, Keith has the aura of like not impressed. Like he's not impressive. No, I don't know why.
He won.
People don't think he's impressive. He won 2 challenges. I don't remember.
He disagrees.
By mistake. It was the one where he had to connect the lines and stuff.
Oh yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think he'll be remembered as someone who's good at challenges. Like even though Colby has won less, it seems like everyone knows that he's better at challenges for some reason. That's just the vibe I'm getting. Like
Tina is better at challenge than to me.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know who could win. I just think that the ones who have the least chances to win is actually Roger and Keith. For some reason, they seem like.
You don't think Roger could get votes, being the oldest person and making it?
If he's next to Keith, he will win. I think Keith is the last person to win this. At this point, well, maybe him and Nick. I don't know. Nick also hasn't had many friends either. Like I don't know. But Nick,
you just gonna sit here and target both of my men? Really?
I'm sorry. I like Nick a lot too, but I just don't think in the game wise, like Nick hasn't done anything either. Like to get friends, to gain support. Maybe Alicia, maybe Colby because he beat Colby, but I don't know. I don't see votes going to cast towards him.
No, he going home soon as he don't win.
Yeah. I think an Okafor is gonna win this at the end, honestly. Because it's not like, you know how like later seasons there's so many blind sides, so there's a lot more going on in terms of flipping things around. But because of how this game is right now, they got out Jerry, but they're not going to do that next week. I just don't think it's going to happen. So I think Okafor will still be one ahead, and by then it will be too late for even Elizabeth to sneak in.
Do you think Kobe is going to be okay with them switching up like that though?
No, but he's not. He's also too like. He's too good of a person to be like, I'm gonna flip on both Tina and Keith and Amber now. You know what I'm saying? Or not even Amber.
Did he not vote for Jerry though? I thought he did.
No, he did.
Oh, Jerry
had 2 votes.
Yeah,
Jerry.
I mean, the other one had 2 votes, right?
Yeah, Jerry and Amber.
Oh shit!
And everybody else voted for Jerry.
So it was just really Amber and Jerry who were blindsided.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I also don't think Amber will flip either. So it will still be Colby, Keith, Tina, and Amber. I think. I feel okay. So I feel like I can guess the entire order at this point. It's just I feel like it's pretty predictable.
Really? What do you
think Amber is going?
I think okay. So what I think next is Nick if he doesn't win it. After Nick, they'll be safe to throw out another player from Okafor, so it might be Colby. And then after that, it will be like Roger, Elizabeth, and then like Tina might take Amber to the end. I don't know, but I just see that happen. I see Colby losing earlier at this point, especially if Tina's smart enough to do it. You know,
Tina doesn't care about
crossing Colby closer to the end. Like if you don't need him, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't need him, don't bring him.
I don't really think Tina is that cutthroat, though, is she?
She literally called Mad Dog her best friend.
Yeah, she cut Mad Dog.
Yeah, but that I mean, I feel like that's just she's going with the numbers, but I don't know if she made that move.
Yeah, but the
he didn't have to make it. They didn't like even if she didn't, they still would have had the numbers to get Mad.
Yeah, but my thing is, who's going to actually come up with the idea to vote out Colby? Is it really going to be Tina?
No.
So you don't think so? Who will be the one who? If okay, so for me, if Tina's not the one who does it, I don't know who will. Elizabeth, maybe. Maybe Elizabeth is the one that does it.
Yeah, like, gotta be.
Yeah. So if Nick goes this week, like the next episode, and Elizabeth pitches Colby, I mean that could work. Because like they would have 2 people left, and there's 4 of them. Like, and there's no mathematical way that Okafor will still lose it. You know. I think Colby will lose earlier. It'll be crazy if he gets to the end. I don't know.
Kobe going to the end. Fuck that. Kobe going to the end.
I would love that, but I don't think it's happening.
He got Jerry out the way now.
If Nick wins, then it would be Roger. I think.
Well, it's about time for him to go to sleep anyway. So
it is. What is he doing? You know, like
he's the fisherman.
True.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. They about to run out of food though. Did y'all see that? On next time they about to run out of food and gonna have to like bargain.
The price is going.
They don't need them.
Dude, earlier Survivor is brutal. Like I would hate for that show. Like I would hate to be on that show. Like that would be terrible.
They lost me at Australia. I'm always say that.
No, like
they lost me at Australia. They lost me at like go find your home, which is like 2 hours
away. A mile away.
Gotta walk.
I'm already done. I'm like I'm going home. Like you really trying it, and Nick messing up the compass. Like I'm not doing that again. Like I'm not walking the other way. Like I'm staying here.
We might as well set up shop right here.
Yeah, all you need is a flag that says your damn team name. Like there was no point in traveling 2 hours to a flag that had a color. It was insane that they did that.
I mean, it had water, I guess.
A Survivor.
It's early Survivor. It's not this Survivor. The new Survivor.
It's actual Survivor.
Yeah, it is actual Survivor. Yeah, maybe.
So it's watered down now.
It's
the survival aspect is.
So the Survivor part is not about the physical Survivor. It's about mental Survivor. Like you have to survive socially and mentally mostly. Like there's not much challenge in physical because like. I feel like there's more problems with like health issues early on, you know, like with the burning of the hands and Nick with his weird sickness. Like there's a lot more problems physically.
Although there's definitely some seasons over the last 10 years where like the rain definitely kills people.
Oh yeah,
places where it just rains for days
you
in a
can't control
row.
that. You know, you can control mostly everything else. Though.
That'd be terrible, though.
Yeah, still suckish. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But now it's like you're at a really beautiful island.
In Fiji.
You're in like clear blue waters and like
you can drink from the pond.
Yeah, no, probably not. But
I would.
no, it's
you might. Yeah, you might not. You'll be a little sick after that.
You'll be dehydrated.
Yeah, Didi gonna be the one out there throwing up and shit.
There's water that they get that is like already irrigated and like funneled and it's already good.
Oh yeah, I did say they have water already.
So, like,
y'all see how dirty that water was after they boiled it? Like that kind of was gross. Like Nick's
that's the thing. That's why they were eating chicken feed. That's why.
True.
They had nothing else. Like there was nothing good to eat. Like that rice was probably cooked with bad water. Like that's gross. That's
no wonder Jerry wasn't happy.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. True.
Yeah, why her ass get on the show?
She didn't know it was gonna be like this. Honestly,
no, she just thought she was getting. She thought she was getting her breakout act.
Her credits.
Yeah.
I
mean, she became kind of like spoiled.
Famous off of this, right?
She comes back, so it's like
she was like the first OG poverty, I would say.
I still think Overcore's gonna win it at the end. That's my prediction, I guess. But it's not gonna be Amber or Keith. That's for sure. It won't be them. I'm sorry, Didi. I'm sorry.
Kobe. Kobe for the win, American hero.
That's gross. That's a gross win. I mean, he deserves it, but it's annoying to see him.
Now you see how I feel about you, Alex.
You don't think I deserve the win over the season? Huh? I didn't play y'all enough. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I'm feeling sad now.
Yeah.
Love you too, but okay, so Didi, who would you have wanted to win that season then if it wasn't me? Well, if it wasn't
assuming herself.
If it wasn't me or you, let's go with that.
You.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
Y'all know Q deserved to win. Y'all took that shit from Q.
Of course. I was never letting Q get there. I mean, she was getting close though, but I never wanted her to get the win at the end. She was too formulaic as a true winner. Like she is.
What about poor Elizabeth?
Elizabeth deserves y'all.
What did Dot say? She's useless.
Dot's useless in our Team Dun Alliance. Dot is so useless in our Team Dun Alliance.
Yeah.
He was just like a traitor. He was just all team cleaners.
That was weird to me.
Crazy. It's because they had numbers. It makes sense to go with the numbers, but you never do it. You never.
That big numbers thing. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, playing a numbers game. It's all about the numbers. But is it like? Is it about the numbers or is it about individual gameplay? Like who wants it more? You know. But
I gotta sign off of this podcast, but you guys
keep
talking. I will see everybody next